Hello student, today we are going to start our third chapter, Plant Kingdom. Student, in chapter 2 we have a study about the classification of organism under various kingdom system of classification. In second chapter we have complete the characteristic of Monera kingdom, Protista kingdom and Fungi kingdom. Now in this chapter, we will learn further about the Plantae kingdom and it's known as the plant kingdom. Now first of all, we will discuss about the characteristic of plant kingdom. Student, they all are eukaryotic, that means they have well-defined nuclear membrane and multicellular and photosynthetic producer. They prepare their own food with the help of photosynthesis process. They show autotrophic mode of nutrition. And the next character, they all have cell wall. It is made up of cellulose, pectin, etc. And very important thing, they all have two stages in their life cycle. And it's very important that they all have show two stages in their life cycle. The first one is haploid gametophytic generation and diploid sporophytic generation, which undergoing alternation of generation. That means they come one after the other and it is called alternation of generation in their life cycle. Two stages life cycle is here. First is haploid gametophyte and diploid sporophyte. Student, they are mostly autotrophic and color pigments, photosynthetic pigments is present. Okay. Now we read classification in plant with the help of this flow chart. Plant are divided into two categories. How we divide it? By the criteria, do not have differentiated plant body and have differentiated plant body. Do not differentiated plant body, that means there is no root, stem and leaf. We cannot identify the true root, leaf and stem. A thallus-like structure is present only. So we call it thallophyte. अगर प्लांट बॉडी ट्रू रूट स्टैम और लीफ में डिवाइडेड नहीं है, we didn't identify that what is root, stem and leaf. So thallus-like structure is present and what we call it thallophytes. And have differentiated plant body. If the plant body is differentiated into two, root, leaf and stem, then they again categorize into two group. Without special vascular bundle, कोई specialized vascular bundle present नहीं है, that means bryophytes. Vascular bundle, xylem and phloem, they are absent. Then bryophytes, and if they are present, then again they are categorized into two categories. If vascular bundle are present but seed is not produced, they are pteridophyte, and if seed is not produced, we call it cryptogams. And if seed is produced, then phanerogames, and seed are produced but seed are bear necked seed, and seed are produced and they are inside the fruit, then angiosperm, and seed are necked, then gymnosperm. I hope you understand this table. Plant are divided into two groups: do not differentiated plant body and differentiated plant body. If plant body is not differentiated, it a thallus-like structure, so we call it thallophyta. Okay, all algae in a group of thallophyta. Then without specialized vascular bundle, bryophytes, and if the vascular bundles are present, then they didn't produce seed and produce seed. If they do not produce seed, pteridophyte, and if they produce seed, seed are necked or seed are inside the food. If seed are necked, gymnosperm, and seed are inside the food, then angiosperm. I hope you understand. Now we read type of classification system. Student, there are three systems used in a classification of plant. And what are these three classification system? Artificial system, natural system and phylogenetic system. Now we read each system in detail. Now we study about artificial system of classification. Student, this system is based on comparison of one or a few superficial character. Superficial morphological character actually. Morphology, that means external characteristic. So in artificial system of classification, we study about the habit, color, number and shape of leaf. Because we see and study about the external characters, superficial external characters, okay, which are helpful in easy identification of organisms. I hope you understand that in artificial system of classification, we comparison one or a few superficial characteristic, morphological characteristic of organism. Okay. Now advantage of artificial systems, because here it is based on only the superficial morphological character, only the external characteristic. So the system is easy to remember as only one or a few characters are used. And the disadvantage, because this system used only few superficial character, क्योंकि इस system में हम केवल कुछ ही superficial character को use कर रहे हैं, like habit, number, color and shape of leaf, which lead to many organisms grouped together, जिसकी वजह से हम बहुत सारे organisms को केवल एक ही ग्रुप में साथ में रख रहे हैं. And they consider mainly the vegetative characters. Okay. And ये आपके क्या हो गए, vegetative characters. हमने केवल superficial morphological character के according उन्हें categorized करना, plant को categorized करना start करा. Now we read the natural system of classification. Student, natural system of classification is based on the natural affinities among the organisms. Actually, natural system of classification is also called phanetic system. Always remember, student. It is also called the phanetic system because it based on natural affinities. And one more and very important thing, that natural system is considered not only the external features but also internal features. स्टूडेंट, जब हमने आर्टिफिशियल सिस्टम ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ा था, मैंने आपको बताया था कि इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन ओनली द एक्सटर्नल करेक्टर्स, सुपरफिशियल मार्फोलॉजिकल करेक्टर्स. एंड नेचुरल सिस्टम ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन बेस्ड होता है एक्सटर्नल एज वेल एज इंटरनल. सो हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मार्फोलॉजी एज वेल एज एनाटॉमिकल करेक्टर्स. ओके, डिफरेंस समझ में आया? आर्टिफिशियल में हमने स्टडी करी है सुपरफिशियल मार्फोलॉजिकल करेक्टर के बेस पे, और नेचुरल सिस्टम ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन में हम स्टडी करते हैं एक्सटर्नल करेक्टर एज वेल एज इंटरनल करेक्टर्स. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस? ओनली रिलेटेड ऑर्गेनिज्म आर kept in a group and unrelated organism are kept in a separate group. रिलेटेड ऑर्गेनिज्म का एक ग्रुप होगा और अनरिलेटेड ऑर्गेनिज्म they are in a separate group. It should natural relationship among organism, or because it is based on the natural affinities among the organism, so natural relationship के बेस्ड पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, कैटेगराइज कर रहे हैं. एंड डिसएडवांटेज इज व्हाट? देयर इज मोर एम्फेसिस ऑफ नेचुरल करेक्टरिस्टिक इज गिवन. बहुत सारे नेचुरल करेक्टरिस्टिक हो सकते हैं. In this system, several related families separated and unrelated families are together, and evolutionary base neglected. Phylogenetic system of classification is based on evolutionary relationship between various organisms. ये system किस पर based होता है? Evolutionary relationship पर based होता है in between the organism. Okay. This system is based on the fossil records of the biochemical, anatomical, methodological and physiological, so many etc. Okay. I hope you understand. Artificial is based on the superficial morphological characters. Natural system of classification is based on external as well as internal characters. Phylogenetic system of classification is based on evolutionary relationship between the organisms. Okay, I hope you understand. Now, type of taxonomic. Student, for the suitability in study, various categorization has been done in taxonomy. And what are these? Numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, and chemotaxonomy. Now we read numerical taxonomy. Student, numerical taxonomy is carried out by quantitative assessment of similarity and difference. Actually, in numerical taxonomy, classified based on numerous characteristic and total number of characters they have in common. Characteristic may be physiological, morphological, biochemical, behavior, etc. But so many numerous characters are there and these characters are common. And such classification is called phonetic classifications. I already told you that it is carried out by quantitative assessment of similarity and difference. Okay, so such classification is called phonetic classification. And student, this diagram which is given here is called dendrogram. What is dendrogram? When various group linked together according to the degree of similarity between them. Okay, such diagram is called dendrogram. And listen, one more thing which is very important. Actually, it is now easily carried out using computer. You know that so many common characteristic is there, so we use computer based on all observed characteristic, and number and code are assigned to all the characters. Okay, number and code are assigned to all the characters and the data are then proceed. Okay, so in this way what happened, each character is given equal importance. अगर आपने हर एक को नंबर और कोड प्रोवाइड करा दिया है तो हर एक करेक्टरिस्टिक का अपना एक अलग इंपॉर्टेंस होगा. So what happened, each characters is given equal importance and at the same time 100 of characters can be considered. So we use computer. I hope you understand. Numerical taxonomy, which we call phonetic classification. Student, now we read about cytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy is based on cytological information. What is cytological information? Like chromosomes number, stature, behavior, and type of chromosomes. Student, when we read numerical taxonomy, we read that it is based on the common characteristic. And the characteristic physiological, morphological, behavior, whatever. But numerical taxonomy is depend on the common characteristic, and cytotaxonomy is based on cytological information like chromosomes number, stature, behavior, etc. I hope you understand what is the difference between numerical taxonomy and cytotaxonomy. Student, here you see the cytological character of chromosomes number, morphological and chromosomes behavior during meiosis and used in taxonomic study. Meiosis is a division in which one cell divided into 4 daughter cells. Okay, and they provide an idea of genetic relationship between the plant populations, because here we are talking about the chromosomes. So by cytotaxonomy, it provides an evidence of genetic relationship between the plant population. Now we read chemotaxonomy. We have completed numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, and in chemotaxonomy, the system based on the evidence from chemical constitution. Chemical constitutions like enzyme, hormones, protein, amino acid. Okay. Actually, in chemotaxonomy, some specific chemicals and chemical nature of protein have been utilized to establish similarity and relationship. Okay, student, you can understand by this. Here you see the chemical constitution of a plant differ from species to species. Okay, chemical constitution which is present in the plant is different from species to species, restricted to certain taxa, and they are the valuable characteristic from plant classification, and the classification of a plant on the basis of chemical content is called chemotaxonomy or chemical taxonomy. I hope you understand. In my next video, we have discussed about algae.